Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another video. Today I've got something interesting for y'all. So obviously, as you can see to my side here, I picked up another package from the interwebs, and I'm going to share with y'all what's inside. So give me just a second while I open this bad boy up and try my best not to show off the address on it. And you'll get to see my new prize. Now, as I'm opening it, I might as well explain as best as I can. For those of you not in the know, there was a far-off decade called the 1980s where a bunch of really interesting and, to some people, disturbing toys came out. One of these toys of which I speak was a talking bear that was animated by a cassette tape, and there was a cassette player in his back. Oh, I taped it across. I didn't realize. But this animated bear had a cassette player built into it that that'll do. That I can take it off later. That when you'd play this tape inside the bear, his mouth and his eyes would move and he would talk. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, now you don't have to worry about the label anymore. Okay, so as I was saying initially, there was this animated bear who went by the name of Teddy Ruxpin. And well, around that time, a couple of different toy companies decided that they were going to try their hand at, making their own, making their bootlegs of this toy, as it were. And there's one that I've been wanting to get a hold of for years, because I've been wanting to make a movie, make a little video around this toy. So, question. Are any of you guys familiar with this fancy little film called Child's Play? Yeah, I see 3 hands up. Good, good. Well, what a lot of people don't know, and part of the reason why I was talking about the Teddy Ruxpin thing, was that they actually, around the time that Teddy Ruxpin was big, they made a doll that was very similar to one Chucky. Now, a lot of people, when I said that, initially the very first doll that pops into their head is this little jerk right here, my buddy. Well, they may look kind of similar, and for comparison, I also printed out a picture of Chucky, which came out really tiny, and it frustrates me. But if you can see that, this little jerk right up here, they may look kind of similar, but there are big differences between these two dolls. Okay, so my buddy dolls were essentially literally just a big stuffed cloth doll, hard plastic head, wearing overalls, hat, and a striped shirt. Whereas Chucky, if y'all will remember, he was an interactive electronic talking doll. So immediately, right off the bat, that takes the whole My Buddy doll being the inspiration for Chucky and throws it out the window. So, my friends, the doll in question, contained within this box, made by Playmates Toys, this doll far, far more closely resembles Chucky than my buddy ever could hope to. Now, I get to open the box. And right here on top is my receipt from where I purchased it from the good people at Shop Goodwill. I'm going to try and open this in a way that we can discover this together. Okay, got all the flaps open. Oh, there he is. I will admit, ladies and gentlemen, in the photographs and the pictures online, he doesn't really look that creepy or sadistic, but from this angle right here, from where I'm sitting, no phone, I do not want to log in, there we go. I'm going to try and get a shot of the look this little jerk is giving me right now. Say first impressions are everything. This is what I just got to witness when I opened that box and pulled up that little bit of bubble wrap. And hopefully y'all saw that before my screen faded to black. Initially I didn't think this was going to be that bad, but after that first impression right there, I'm having second thoughts. Well, hello little guy. Let's get you out of that box, shall we? So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have... Whoops. Why in the world did they take your suspenders and do that with them? That's not cool. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My little friend here is having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my new little buddy, Corky. And yes, I will openly admit right now, he is kinda creepy. But I spent the money, I now own him, he is my doll now. So, as I was saying, the little fella right there. I still can't believe I own one of these now. He's a bit dirty and he's going to need a little bit of cleaning up and a little love. But he's cool. So anyway, like I was starting to say, Corky is closer to Chucky than my buddy ever will be. One of the big things, like I was saying, is that my buddy is literally just a stuffed rag doll with a plastic head. Corky here is similar in functionality to a Teddy Ruxpin. You see, probably should have left the suspenders off for this, but in his back here is a cassette player. And unfortunately, this one did not come with any cassettes, and for some reason there is a little tiny screw just chilling back here. It doesn't really bode well. But he has a cassette player in his back, and you put the cassette tape down in here, you close them up, then you push play. Yeah, you push the green button, and his tape player would start up, and he would play the tape. And while he's playing the tape, similar to Teddy Ruxpin, his mouth will move, his eyes will move around a little bit. And there are some other things that make Corky here far closer a representation of Chucky than my buddy ever will be. For one thing, a little detail that a lot of y'all might have missed during the Child's Play films is the fact that there we go. The fact that you'll notice in those films that Chucky is wearing overalls, kind of like Corky here, and his overalls have the Good Guy Doll brand on them. Another thing you'll notice is he wears little red and white shoes, like these, as evidenced by this picture right here. And another thing you'll notice, if you look really closely at those shoelaces, they're white with red lettering that says Good Guys on them. And Corky has white shoelaces with red lettering that say Corky on them. Starting to piece together what I'm talking about? Also, like I said, the overalls say Good Guys on them. Right here on the suspenders of Corky's overalls, it says Corky, written over and over and over again. So, and here's one really, really big tell. Now tell me, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you people know, according to the canon of the Child's Play films, what company made Chucky? I'll give you a minute. Alright, if y'all said Playmal's Toys, you'd be correct. And as I said earlier in our little video here, that y'all might have missed, Corky here is made by Playmates. Play Pals, Playmates. Getting really, really close. Whereas I believe My Buddy here was made by Galoob. Another interesting thing, if you look closely at Chucky's hands, you'll notice he's got one hand that's kind of like in a relaxed position and another one that's kind of got like a point going on. Kind of a relaxed, almost grabbing position. And we've got a pointing finger. Hey you. Yeah, you. You know who I am? Of course you don't. Nobody knows who I am. They only made me for 1 year. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the newest arrival in my collection. He will sit prominently with my antique ventriloquist dolls in my room on a shelf. Until the day comes when I'm able to actually make a film with him, which I've already got something in the works. It's all up here right now, but it shouldn't take too long for me to put my thoughts to paper, put paper into action, and put that action into a nice little movie that we can all enjoy together. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have debunked the theory that Chucky was based on my buddy, wherever he goes, we go, and that he is actually based off of Corky. Because, I mean, y'all know what Chucky looks like. See the face? Tell me that this little goof right here does not look like that to you. That there is not a big similarity. You'll have to pardon the laughter. I forgot to mute my phone before I started recording. Okay, so that seems like a good point to wrap this up. Thank you everybody so much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I do truly and greatly appreciate it. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. And with all of that happy horse hockey out of the way, this is Oxleymations and my new little buddy Corky saying, Cowabunga, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. I am gonna have so much fun with this doll.